All right, so what do we have going on here? Yeah, he decided to come in as Limbawan, and double the provinces.
Yeah.
Tirhut ain't bad, as I recall. There we go, 13 development. Ain't too shabby.
And farmland. Oh, trade center as well.
And that's something that that is something that farmlands isn't something you get a lot of around here. Yeah, wow, they do have. They got a center of trade.
Yeah.
So India is spilling out, but there's still these big players to be concerned about. Bahmanes, Vijayanagar. Oh, Orissa doing not too shabby. They've decided to kind of like form this nice little duvet for their subjects.
I mean, I would have given it to the subjects instead, though, and just integrate them.
Probably, but Orissa does have a bit of a concern with, powerful and rebellious. Well, actually, not so. Probably because he took this for himself. But, Orissa, they got... The art isn't in, but Orissa has a fair few things to do. Not gonna spoil everything. Just a wee flash there. A wee show of the ankles and we're good. Alright, so Malwa and Gujarat both facing down rebellion, and, well, okay, take a lot of balls to take down those elephants. But they're handling it well. It seems the friendship between Malwa and Gujarat's going well. But Gujarat holds all the cards here. Gujarat is the one that's also allied Delhi and Sindh, so... in a war between them, Gujarat already has the cards.
Question becomes, when are they gonna crack the nut that is the southern India?
Yeah, this is something. It kind of works for them, though. As long as Vijayanagar is here, that keeps Kandy and Kota. I forget which one is actually.
Are they gonna go
here.
colonization, I would guess? Since they haven't moved, they haven't done anything.
Yeah, perhaps they're just developing and biding their time. I mean, this used to be 3 or 4 provinces.
Oh,
and now it's...
he lost the vessel? Lost Kandy?
That seems odd. Then again, I'm confused. I'm very confused. What's going on here? Yeah, because they used to have them.
Yeah.
So Egladil is, to throw
Maybe
back...
he's trying to move to America?
Well, I think he would have lost a bit more of that. Also, it's so risky to lose what you have here before you have gone down the idea route. I wonder if anybody has gone ideas. Has anybody even reached Tech 5 by now? It's only been 10 years, but it's not impossible. Haven't done anything, was just in a war. Okay, now it's only Blondie at war. Blondie has to keep the excitement rolling, but he's very used to that. And he's taking on the Elodians.
Oh, this is gonna give him a big border with Mamluks.
As long as I get a portion to steer to Persia node, the coast would be acceptable. And Kaiser says, I have excellent ideas. Wouldn't... Depends who you're asking, I guess.
Is getting sieged down by cats excellent ideas?
Well, he's not at war, so he's not getting sieged down by anyone unless there's some kind of rebels there. Okay, so Ethiopia, I'm pretty impressed with this. Blondie's having a good, strong start, as I would expect from the great...
Mastermind.
I'm saying probably the greatest. If not in this office, then in the world. I mean,
I think he has manipulated several campaigns. I mean, you saw his player profile from the shadows.
He is the Grey Eminence.
Yeah.
He has us dancing on his own puppet strings. Right, so it's in the AI hand. I'm curious, how are the Ottomans doing? What will the Ottomans be doing? They got claims aplenty, but they haven't really consolidated Anatolia. In fact, they haven't even dug into this at all yet. And they still do have Mehmed in charge. But, Johann is the bulwark of Christianity here. He will keep the Turk at bay. Well. Was this always Orthodox?
No, it starts at all.
Yeah.
Actually, what's people's victory cards? Because we are playing with the H scores system.
That's right. We haven't really talked at all about the scoring system here. So normally we have it. We play till the end of the game, and you get first, second, third, based on your score up here. Well, we're doing it via age scoring now. So now you will play the age. We are in Age of Discovery, and you're going to try and get as much score as possible. And then when you go into the next age, your score is wiped and you start afresh. And depending on how you rank, we will be giving you points. So top 8 will be getting points.
So 10, 7, 6, and so on and so on.
So, if you do really well early on and then you utterly collapse, then, at least you still have that score from the start.
And you keep your score even if you die and you get a new country.
Yes, so if you score 6 points as Scotland, and then somebody, Ditmarshen, stabs you in the front and takes you out, you still have those 6 points when you respawn as whoever. So
it should be a ledger page for the H score.
Yeah, let's take a risk and fire it up. the hottest of code. We're going to scald ourselves here. Do you know where it is? Is it score through ages? Score through the ages. Here we go. So you have your score on Age of Discovery, Reformation, Absolutism, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So we'll have these, we'll filter them by player, and then we will we'll figure out who's our winner there. Happy Porcupine is saying that England is looking nice. Yeah!
Northumbria belongs to the Scots again.
Do we have any English in the chat who are feeling a bit punished here? It's a good thing this isn't our Rule Britannia dev clash. It's like, Rule Britannia's come along and England just up in flames.
Well, Scotland is part of Rule Britannia as well. Don't they have unique missions?
Yeah, I mean, Scotland's got some cool stuff going for it. They got quite a lot of cool stuff going for it. They have certainly advanced the frontier. Will they go further down into England? I think they'll have trouble with conquering London. It's full of Dutch. I mean, I wouldn't want to be going there now either, frankly. So, let's see. Truce is almost up with Dithmarschen. Will Dithmarschen be... What will Dithmarschen be doing?
That's what I'm...
They're no longer free to just go and conquer stuff here, which is probably what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Probably wanted to have a vassal there and then expand from there, taking land for himself.
But now he's dependent on Scotland.
Well, now he's also dependent on cats not invading him ASAP. So, he's got some questions to answer for himself. Aragon chewing into Castile now. There's something. Don't see that every day. And what a great day to be Granada. Because now they're... Okay, they still have their garbage ruler, but this is a better situation than most Granadas find themselves in. Portugal, not really been exploring that much, I think. They've got their eyes set on Cape Verde, which is a great province to have, really catapults
And they just got enough for a reform.
Yeah, they can now enact the government reform. What are they going to go for? Because they have to choose... Okay, they've decided to curtail the noble privileges. And then they'll work their way down bureaucracy, administrative cadre. I think we've only really shown the... No, we have shown a bunch of them, haven't we? But it's been worked on quite a bit since the dev diaries and so. But, you know, all in due time.
I mean, we tweak and we work all the time and we hear what people say and what our betas say when they play it.
Of course. Now, I was just saying how it's a good run for Granada, and that was a kiss of death for them because they just got annihilated.
I mean, Castile has to take out his frustration on something.
Yeah, I mean, the Spaniards are pretty mad.
So Portugal has lost its enclave in Morocco.
Yeah, so I was speaking with the Portuguese player, and he was like, you know what, if I have this, it's just going to be a real bother with Morocco chasing me down for it. And even though Portuguese missions kind of are like, you know, make your way down here, he's been like, no, you know what, let's just get rid of that, focus on keeping myself alive early on. He doesn't want to relive the experience when he was, I'm tempted to say Venice?
Yeah, it was Venice, died, and then he became Malta and died. Totally not my fault.
When is Daniel due for Diplo annexation? All right, so if we look over at the Dutch...
but how did he become a vassal? Is he a march or something now?
Why and how did this happen? So I think Holland has a lot of aggressive expansion, so he must have subjugated Friesland. But why? How?
Yeah, and he's not a march, so he's not doing it, you know, to exploit that power.
I seem to recall Friesland going to take East Frisia. Okay.
Was he allied to East Frisia, maybe?
Proposition, perhaps the war with East Frisia went really badly, and Friesland needed help. And Holland went, I will help you, my subject. And he goes, what? Yes, my subject. That's how I would imagine it went.
I mean, in the end, they're all Dutch.
Okay, Daniel is saying it was a Burgundian-Dutch plot. Oh, no.
Well, you can't trust the Dutch, you can't trust the French.
Right. Poland is really eating up the land around here, but Livonian Order's done well for themselves.
The Prussian Order.
Yeah, well, they're going for that. I wonder if they will try to form that. They managed to grab the gems as well in... You say this, I'm banned from saying this word now.
Königsberg.
There we go. Ugh, man, it's like... Ugh. Okay, I'm curious what's going to happen with the Russians, though.
Yeah, there's no players in this area.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is pretty devoid of players. That means Livonian Order is threatened by PLC Russia.
Yeah.
Russia, you know, some amalgamation of Eastern Europe threatens the order.
Also, like, if Sweden is going to extend Eastern Sweden.
Yeah. Sweden would probably do well to absorb Novgorod before Muscovy does. It's going to put them into conflict with Muscovy, but at least they have Norway.
Well, it's just natural for the Swedes to be in conflict with Moscow.
Yeah. 17th century, best century of my life. I mean, you have great experience of fighting around here.
Yeah, it's when we get further south to a
And then
certain
you kind of
city.
then you kind of get lost. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, what's going on here?
And somehow we end up in Istanbul and bring home meatballs.
Yeah, that made the news. I think a lot of just in the wake of or just before the Sweden's National Day as well, being reminded, oh, meatballs! Oh, we're so proud of our meatballs. Yeah, they're Turkish. We have other disgusting food. Let's celebrate that.
Let's celebrate pickled fish.
What's that Easter stuff you have, like Easter Malm or like horrible pastries that you have around Easter time?
Oh, you mean leverpastej?
Maybe. Is that the one
That is horrible. It's the liver.
No,
that
you fill something with that yellow flavoring. I forget what it's called now. Anyway, disgusting food is a staple around here.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this as a Scot. Okay, what's going on? D-Note is back and back at war, and he's D-Note, please.
We're gonna run
He's allied his old conquerors.
Yeah.
And now he's taking on Kathmandu, whilst his old province tries to revolt away. I am beyond understanding what he's doing. Is Jake hating on Wienerbro? Oh, jinx. Sad times around here. It's gonna bother me what the name of that stuff is. It's yellow and it tastes like old garages.
I have no idea what it is.
Most people have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, so what is gonna happen for D-Note? Is he... Where's his army? What's he doing?
Oh, did you see those units?
Hmm?
If you select this army?
Oh, wonder what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, we still have plenty to share about Dharma, but all in due time. Okay, so Vijayanagar is going... I thought they were at war with Gujarat there, but no. Bakhmanis and Vijayanagar normally duke it out. It's the tale of the two families, but they aren't going to war. It would be great for all the players around here, because that would be great for Orissa and Gujarat and Malwa just to slam in and break these guys up. But Kotte is probably a bit worried.
Has he allied Kandy? It looked like it.
Probably a bit very worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, allied and royal married, so probably sticking to that instead of gobbling them up.
Someone tag me.
They were British troops just a bit early. No, I don't think the English are going to be sending troops anywhere for some time. Oh, they're still eating lollards though, and they're failing to be a great power. Let's have a quick look at the great power list. Ming starting out, then we've got France, Mamluks, Poland, Ottomans, Moscow, Vijayanagar not doing shabby there, and the resurgent Jaunpur into Delhi, kicking England to the curb. Oh, that's...
We still don't have any players in the great power one.
Yeah, no player great powers, but that was kind of the intention of the way we set things up. Johan's on his way though. How is he looking on the list?
Still haven't subjugated the Balkans though.
He's very close, very close there. If he just develops a couple times, he's good. Yeah, so Hungary, don't they kind of have a route down here?
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, he would want to take it before Venice does.
Yeah, but he's having trouble with these old alliances if he can't get on well with Poland or destroy Poland. However, we did...
No, he's attacking Austria instead.
Not too long ago, we made this change where Hunyadi is no longer a regency. So he can actually lead them into battle.
He's sieging Vienna.
Wow. He did have this idea of, if I take Austria, I am pretty much Austria-Hungary and I will have all the power. So I wish him the best of luck with that. I mean,
and Bavaria wants to become the emperor of the HRE.
Well,
and he's allied with him.
Bavaria's getting involved, but Bavaria is also eating the front of the Austrian attack. Where are here are the Bavarian troops. They look a bit downtrodden.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard that. The papal conquest of Siena. But
that is... Oh, no. It's the Poland. He got attacked by Poland.
Aha, okay, there we go. Polish conquest of Siena. Oh, well.
That is the gold mine, isn't it?
Oh! Did his friends get involved? Bavaria, Serbia, the Papal State? Oh my, the winged hussars have arrived. It's alright though, he has double fortifications here. One's in mountain, the other in highlands. This, well, he's still got this going. If he plays a good defensive war and wraps this war up as soon as he can, he's in a good place. But this other war, I mean, what's going on? The papal conquest of Siena is something they're going to have
so
to
he
wrap
can
up.
probably just bow out from that
Needs
war.
to destroy Siena and then go, I'm done here.
Yeah.
And then focus on defending himself from the Poles, because this is what happens when you have big AI players. How long until the Ottomans declare war as well?
Ooh, actually, where is their focus right now? Where they haven't united Anatolia yet.
No,
so
they've been...
he probably still has some time.
Yeah, I mean, the Ottomans are kind of dragging their heels here. They have plenty of claims, they're just not capitalizing on them. They've allied Ramazan and Morocco, of all nations. Interesting, but... wait, Morocco also allied Aragon? Confusing.
Okay.
Why is Naples at war, though? What are you up to?
Independent.
Neapolitan War for Independence, backed by France and Portugal against Austria, Morocco, and Aragon. I wonder if that... Well, Aragon's just sieging down poor France.
Oh, wow.
France is not...
Burgundy should attack now.
Yeah, Burgundy has ample opportunity to just eat this away from France. But isn't Burgundy smoking a lot of aggressive expansion?
Oh, yeah, they're...
Not a ton of it. Definitely opportune time to go. You know, at least grab this land that's a bit further away from everybody. They're afraid of Zeke, obviously. Yeah, so letter Z over in Venice, striking fear into everybody's hearts. And not really... they grabbed
Venice
Milan.
is at war with Ottomans now.
Ottoman conquest of Negroponte. Okay, so the Ottomans have gone to war and they've decided Venice is the one that has to go. Interesting. I wonder what the letter Z's going to make of this. Is he just going to surrender it, or is he going to put up a fight? As long as he has a superior fleet, he can defend this. I'm not sure if he does, though. Look at all these Autobots. In fact, here they come. Oh, the slaughter of Negroponte.
110 discipline now, this early.
Yeah. Ooh, away he goes.
And
he's
they're
chasing them down, and he can't defend it with his fleet, because his fleet's gonna die if he pops out. Ocha. It's alright, just in time to get a new Doge. It's like the old Doge goes, this is your problem now. Oh, yikes. And there we go, the annihilation of the Venetian fleet. So, our players not without their troubles. Oh, I think they're
I mean, Vienna is...
They're dropping a lot of resources on this fight with Austria when the Poles are on the border.
Does he have the Black Army, though? Like,
I wonder. He's not using any mercs as far as I can tell, so I don't think he's capitalizing on the Black Army. Nuremberg have been hired by Bavaria to help out in this war.
But that's an AI.
Transylvanians have risen up. Okay, so Hungary... Well, Hungary probably very glad that the Ottomans didn't gun them down there, but still. Whew.
Well, they don't have any claims on Hungary yet.
Oh, this independence war not going so great for Naples as Aragon punches away through France. Getting France to back you up is normally such a great thing, but with Burgundy eating up this land and not getting eaten up themselves.
And look
France,
at the rebels.
Yeah, France enjoying noble rebels. Ooh-cha. So far, who've been the real winners here, looking at the situation? Scotland, I'd say, doing great. Burgundy's capitalized. The Dutch have capitalized. Livonia, I'm not so sure, right? They're a bit stranded diplomatically. Oh! Well, I take that back. They've secured an alliance with Muscovy. So, yeah, Livonian orders come out well. Pomerania has been a little bit hampered by that coalition.
Yeah.
And
they lost one province,
yeah, they're still smoking quite a lot of aggressive expansion. But they should probably go for Danzig as quickly as they can.
To not let Livonia have it? Because it's the only thing Livonia needs for Prussia.
Depends. If you want to have a Prussia around, quite often it's safer not to paint that target on yourself. No real winners, I would say, around here initially. Venice got a good thing with Milan, you know, one of the best provinces in Europe. But they're paying for that with early conflict with the Turk. Haven't seen any growth from the Genoese. I kind of expected them to get something by now. But what they do have are Orthodox... Are they trying to flip to Orthodoxy?
They're trying to...
No, this won't flip because it's not by other Orthodox provinces, I think.
No, but I think if they want to, I think they can just accept the demand. Because they already have several provinces that are Orthodox.
Yeah, but they'd need to have more, I think. Wait, are those even there? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one here. So if it was Genoa... Yeah, no, they wouldn't have it because it's
No.
not a majority religion there. They got helped by... Are those Poles? No, they're Serbians.
Ottomans have landed in Corsica City.
Oh, my. Yeah,
Europe
the
is burning.
Ottomans... Yeah, Europe is on fire. Not normally our early Thunderdome, but speaking of popular Thunderdomes, I don't want to completely bypass how things look over in India. Hager Hink holding on with Punjab. Trin, Tregulia, and Neon TD. I really think that Gujarat is the one getting a lion's share out of all this, but Malwa is
Was that
punching north.
Was that a vassal, the south one?
Malwa got the gold there. And yes, he's subjugated Kandesh.
Yeah,
You know, it's
but
just
was
a-
that Gujarat?
Gujarat's vassal, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. It's just a matter of time until Bakhmanes and or Vijayanagar decide to strike north, I think, though. Cotton Candy looking okay. Delhi is becoming wild and out of control.
So the Saltman is declaring himself dead.
Is he now?
Yeah, and he's wondering what he can play next.
How is he dead? He's got everything he started with.
Yeah,
He
haven't lost a
just
thing.
needs to find a good friend. You know, England's right there. Look at all these troops they have. They're rebellious troops, but troops nonetheless. Okay, Pizza has come away as quite a big winner here. I'd say Hormuz as well. Both of them have really struck out as...
though
oh,
he's-
well. No, that's just one...
Oh,
well,
yeah, okay. No, he's defeating.
How's this going then?
Sistan.
He's at war with Sistan and Multan, and Multan have been known to be a big bully around here. First the Hager Hink, and
Yeah.
wow, they even took Lahore off of them. That's fierce. But okay, Multan's eating some Punjabi rebels. Oh, the Afghans just got defeated. Oh, the Afghans don't have much left. Then again, neither do Multan. Oh, here we go. The Afghans have taken the old backdoor route through Jaisalmer. Multan are kind of... Well, it's good land. I don't want that land. Already Delhi need a nerf. Welcome to Indian Ottomans. Remember, this is not Delhi. This is Jaunpur who have formed Delhi in a very early power play against poor Hager Hink in Punjab. Okay, but I like this. Limbawan have expanded. In fact, overall, they have 3 provinces more than they started with.
I think if he only takes the stuff from his allies, if those rebels, he can form Nepal.
Yeah, if that rebels, he should just get right on that. Does he have the claims on it already?
yes.
He's ready. He was born ready. He should declare as soon as. He can march in, take the fort as soon
Because
as.
it looks like Tsang can't defeat it, because they've been there forever.
Yeah, also they're sitting on hills, and Tsang do not have the army. No, they're out of manpower. They're
wow.
hemorrhaging money. They can't answer that rebellion.
I mean, he could even just, kill the alliance and kill Tsang.
Yeah, and in a few years we're gonna see. I think it was all part of his plan, right?
Ah.
Putting the own in segment owner. It's our very own D-note. Tsang died multiple times trying to show those rebels.
I think the AI was probably expecting, but my ally is right next to it. Of course it's gonna help
Yes.
me.
Okay, what's happening with China? Okay, passed one of his reforms, so he's a bit down on...
How is their tributaries, actually?
An interesting question. Because, okay, so they got some to the north, they got some to the south. But notice that they're not piercing their way down here. Why would that be? We can actually say why.
Yeah,
Why? Didn't you make that change, or was it?
No, but I mean, mostly what it's content designers, right? They changed the entire geography in the area.
Yeah, well, there is a level of that. So with these changes, we've added quite a bit of wasteland that really breaks up the region. Also, Emperor of China AI is only really interested in bordering nations for getting new tributaries, which stops the tributary web of just going down and down and down.
All the way to Bamanis.
I don't think it's a hard block on player versus player stuff, but generally the AI is like, do I border you? Nope, then just go away. That doesn't apply to existing ones, of course, so he's happy keeping Ayutthaya or Ryukyu, because I would never dare hurt my precious Ryukyu. No, I'm not that, no. Although Kaiser Johan wouldn't want harm to Ryukyu
Dino
either.
is trying to cheat.
Oh, what's it? What was he
He wants
saying?
us to look at Tsang for him, so he knows when it's gonna rebel.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying they're going to rebel in 40 months, but I'm just saying they might. All right, we got other wars going on. Afghanistan still at war. Scotland, who just can't stop warring. I really appreciate what he's doing here. That is to say, destroying Ireland. I'm impressed he got the Pale, though.
Oh yeah, he took that from England.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I would take land from here because it's
a power base of them.
Yeah,
but it's collapsing.
Yeah, the thing is though, he's got his missions that take him down into Ireland quite a bit. And here we go into Ireland, and then that gave him what he needs to. I love the colouring of the tooltips here when you do that and it shows the provinces. Oh. Not saying it was the best change of Rule Britannia, but it's up there. England's just a smouldering wreck. Ah, man.
Is that religious rebels?
Warms my cockles. Rip freedom, says the Kaiser. What's he up to?
Has he been dumped by?
I mean, he didn't switch his. Oh, he's a free city now.
Wow.
I did not expect that. So he decided to embrace free city lifestyle with republicanism. So why would he do that? Why would he surrender the love of his people? Perhaps. Well,
did the Emperor force him, or?
It's not a forced thing, but he was asked. I accepted without looking, he says. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's not without its benefits. So he is now a free city, which, that strengthens Austria, among other things.
And I think if he does get out of being a free city, he can switch back to Peasant Republic again.
That'll be, if he expands, he goes away from being a free city, because you have to be an OPM for that. So Austria is still the emperor. What? Bohemia is backing Ferrara for the. Okay, yeah.
Weren't they at war with Ferrara?
I mean, well, they're allied. I know that much, but oh well, So what's happening with Hungary?
Sad things.
Very sad things. They are being.
Oh, they've been abandoned by everyone but the Pope.
Oh man. And they don't want a lot. They just want.
They want the gold mine.
No, they just want quite a bit. Yeah, they want. Is that the gold mine? No, he would keep the gold mine. It's not a bad thing. He says, "Can I? Are you sure?" I think you're gonna have to go and.
I think I got that to work. Hot code. But yeah, the idea is he should be able to switch back to his unique one.
We do these MPs for many things. It's a great source of fun. It's a great way to share things with you. But it's also a great way to find out, how well the things we do work in practice. So it's great if somebody turns around and goes, I want my peasants back. So you can go, well... Also, it's a good chance for you to tell us. Would you want to be able to take the peasant reform? He's going to be crying afterwards, just drowning his sorrows at the pub afterwards. Okay, speaking of drowning in sorrow, Hungary is looking...
I mean, he got abandoned by... He helped Bavaria with Austria.
Bavaria's looking all right. They're like, okay, let's not talk about the war. Let's just sit back here, enjoy our time.
And the condottiers of Salzburg is still just hanging... Nuremberg is just hanging around.
I wonder if he's paying for those. Yeah. No, they're free. Free offer from Nuremberg.
What?
Nice. Nuremberg must have really hated someone they were at war with, or just really liked Bavaria.
I mean, why have troops yourself when others provide it?
That's the way of thinking. I seem to recall Venice owning 2 provinces here. My memory might be getting off in my old age, but well, it doesn't have cores there. So it looks like in the war with the Ottomans also forced Venice to release this land back to Milan, which opens doors for Genoa.
And look who's visiting in Venice.
Oh no! Oh my. Okay, so Venice is having a bit of a bad time with Savoy, but surely they're not alone in this. Genoa is crushing Savoy slowly but surely.
Yeah, so they've essentially trapped entire Savoyan army, which is a very unorthodox strategy to trap them in your capital.
Yeah, but that's what I like seeing. You can't really plan for everything when you're playing multiplayer, especially when you don't have people playing as the big nations. So it's a really fluid situation, as Johan is finding out.
I mean, he can bounce back from this. The rebels are a problem, I would say.
Yeah, and it's not like he's lost a lot of war score. That's 15%. He only has to offer it. Look, he's...
it's one more province now.
No, but I think we can reduce that. Wow, he can make a good deal with them.
Oh wow,
that's pretty. I wouldn't want to give him the fort, but give him something like that. Yeah, I would not surrender a fort to the Poles. Never ever. All right, so Malwa's at war with Mawar. He's not satisfied just with the gold mine. He wants everything else eaten up as well. He wants that center trade. Oh well, there it is. He got it. He got it. Delhi, though. Still that looming threat over everybody. And it's not, you know, original Delhi has this really crap leader, so it's not that scary, but Jaunpur into Delhi, well, not the greatest.
Also,
but
do
not
they
crap.
keep Jaunpur ideas, or do they get Delhi ideas? When they
Delhi,
switch?
if we're in the right build, are we in the right build? Yes,
Yeah.
we had Delhian ideas. We've diversified the ideas a whole lot. And you want to tune into a dev diary near you to find out all the juicy information on them. Or just keep watching these dev clashes, it's all good. Now, we've added tons of ideas as well as mission trees to the place. How much development does Delhi have? Well, Delhi, the province here, has 22. Delhi, the nation, has 286.
Ooh, yeah, they're a great power.
Yeah, there we go. Not the greatest of great powers, but they're up there.
And still no player.
Still no player. Oh, they're getting there. Who do you think will be the first great power then?
I think Burgundy.
Burgundy, eh? There's the thing, when you conquer land around here, it's hard to really appreciate just how much development you have, right? But 208.
Because Hungary is not going to be.
I want to ask the chat, though. Just say it in chat who you think our first great power is going to be out of the players. Hungary was so close, but I think they're about to be pipped at the post there.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I want to see the Papal States evolve.
He hasn't conquered anything. Or has he made a bunch of vassals?
Genoa took good old Pisa there. Scotland, Scotland, Scotland. Okay, a lot of love for Scotland.
Actually, yeah, if they take all of England, they would be a great power, I think.
Yeah, and Scotland should not hang around. England's still at Tech 3. And Scotland.
They're Tech 5.
Yes, yeah, that is curb
They
stomperama. And England they don't even have monarch points. They've just been dying.
Have they avoided the War of the Roses, or?
That's a good question. Never paid attention to that.
Oh, they still have Henry. If just Mary dies.
Yeah, he got real lucky. I think he got the event that gives him Mary as an heir. Either way, that was lucky for England. Oh wow, they didn't get another disaster after Scotland brutalizes them. Okay, well.
And the Dutch feast in London.
That is just horrible, though.
London? No, it's London. London.
I need a drink. I'll be back.
I'll scoot over. Oh God. Hello. I'm new to this. Let's see. So, do we actually have wars? The letter C is still in a war, but I guess that is with Savoy, and which I'm pretty sure he's gonna win. A lot of Savoyan troops disappeared, though. There's not a lot of Venice ships, but I think he's gonna lose. I've been waiting all my life for this moment, yeah. Thank you, Sinor, for the confidence. Oh. You know, I just need to get used to this. This is the first time in like years. Yeah. There's nothing much happening now. It's just the Savoyan War, and I guess people waiting for their aggressive expansion to die down. I mean, Burgundy would be able to take like one province from each. Like, he should tie together this, please. Actually, who is Provence allied with? France and Portugal. But yeah, I would want to see nice borders. Somebody think about the borders. Valentine's Secret 2 was a maze. That was very hectic, though. That was me trying to get home to some guy in every port in Europe. That was in less than half an hour. What was Scotland? Are you sure that was Scotland? I'm pretty sure I pressed Provence and... Oh, right, yeah. No, you're right. They're still allied with France, but you could circumvent it with an attack on Siena, which would be here. And Siena itself is allied with... Provence only. So if Burgundy just gets a nice alliance with someone that can attack Siena, he can tie together his country, and I get very happy by this not being split. Yeah, Provence is just Scotland light. What's up with Hungary? I think Hungary is dying. Oh, he ended... Wait, did he lose nothing? How did he manage that? How did he manage to... Do we have... No, damn it. He managed to avoid the entire war. The question now becomes if he's gonna get help from his allies to deal with all of these rebels. Is he actually still allied with them? Nope. I guess Bavaria doesn't need him anymore, or something. Actually, how is people voting? We have 2 votes for Bavaria, 4 for Austria, so it's still a long way to go. But yeah, I am surprised. I was expecting Hungary to at least lose something. Or Johan just used the dev sheet. But no, I don't think it's gonna be a Hungarian implosion, though. He doesn't have any manpower, so... Does he actually have the Black Army? Nope. He does not. So, I guess... Dal is a... Player war? What? Oh! Player war. Okay, so... Against Holland, Brabant, Burgundy, Flanders, Munster... Together with England. Yes, I am very sure England will come to aid you. I am looking at chat. I guess it's his last huzzah before he goes out in a blue flame. Yeah. Oh, Jake is back. He saved me.
Saving you.
You're a lot better talking than me.
Don't sweat it. I'll be even better after some nice tea.
Though, he is doing his last huzzah, Daniel. And he's expecting the help from England.
That's an interesting way of putting it. Okay, so he's...
So we're gonna need to get him a new country.
Yeah. Well, I know the Salt Man has quite a lot of fans, so the question is where would people like to see him? There's still loads of space in Europe.
Yeah.
And there's still loads of space in India, but I think India's filling up a bit faster than Europe.
Yeah.
So I would, it's a bit unfair to stick him here. Yeah, let's get a look at the situation here. I think Europe is still small enough that, we could give him a mid-sized HRE, somewhere like Saxony.
Saxony might be a bit big.
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
Switzerland?
Put him in Meng. What?
Oh, no.
And I'm not putting him in Novgorod. Oh, no.
Novgorod is dead.
No.
I'm surprised
not
Sweden
after they
hasn't
got
gone
those
for them.
swell new Novgorodian mission. Oh. No.
Work in progress. Hot code. Missing art.
You gotta have your fun. Oh yeah, I mean like a lot of the art stuff is not in, but why worry about that? Saxony may be a bit big. Rip Daniel. Yeah, he's been ripped and torn here. It does not look good for him. So I want to know more details about this deal that happened. What caused the Daniel to...
I don't know that deal. Like, I thought actually Bratton and Daniel were gonna go together against Burgundy.
The Dutch always work together. That's what history has taught me. Never.
Are you calling a French guy Dutch?
Put the greatest animist island opiate. I mean their countries, not... No, God, no. I'm surprised Burgundy didn't jump on France. It was maybe they didn't want to trounce on Scotland and Dithmarschen. Maybe he's scared of Dithmarschen.
I try to like tell Burgundy you should get someone to attack Siena so you can take Provence. So you unite your country, please, for my sake.
Still the question of where to put old Daniel.
You do have Georgia. Would be
yeah. I was actually just thinking, Georgia, the nation.
Theodora would...
Ooh, what's happening here? Trebizondian, Orthodox Zealots. I don't know what is after here. Also, Who is this guy? 6332 for Theodoro. Elpidius Ooh, not bad. Georgia is on my mind, says somebody. We'll broach the subject with Daniel. Might be a bit too late in the session for him to jump into someone. We can ask him. Is he saying?
No, he's just being angry at Bratton and saying he lied to my face. You know, no drama when we play this game. None at all.
Oh man, the Ottomans are consolidating. Must have missed that. They took over. I thought, weren't they allied? No, it's
no, they were allied.
Ramazan that they allied with. And they ate Karaman as well. Not long until they go down into Mamluks. Ethiopia keeping this strategic border of nation between them and Mamluks. I think Blondie might have ran a few test games. I think he quoted 20. And I think he knows the Mamluks well as Ethiopia. And one thing I love about Ethiopia is they get these events about the Mamluks bullying their patriarch.
Though, like, oh. Yeah, he has the patriarch mechanic for Coptic faith.
Yeah, so with him, has he passed any of his blessings?
Well, he should only have the first. Oh no,
there we go.
Two.
Territorial rights and the Will of the Martyrs. I love the artwork for these because we kind of like had to reimagine them because currently there's just ruins. Even sourced imagery is all ruins. So interesting behind the scenes.